The nurse smiled as she called my name. "Mr. Hale, the doctor's ready for you." My heart was steady, palms dry. My wife sat beside me, scrolling on her phone as if this were just another routine appointment. We'd been arguing for days about the vasectomy. She wanted it done. No more surprises, she said. I agreed, though for reasons she would never suspect. Inside the consultation room, the doctor greeted us politely, then turned to her. "Mrs. Hale, if you don't mind waiting outside, I'd like a moment alone with your husband." She looked annoyed, but left without a word, her heels clicking like a clock, counting down. Once the door closed, the doctor's tone shifted. "Mr. Hale," he said quietly, "I need to tell you something unusual." He opened a file, avoiding eye contact. "Before any vasectomy, we perform a routine analysis on the patient's most recent semen sample. Your results show that you're already sterile." I stared. That was impossible. We have a 6-month-old. He exhaled slowly. "I ran it twice to be sure. Then I reviewed your previous medical records." His voice softened. "You've been sterile for years, Mr. Hale. I'm sorry. You deserve to know the truth." For a moment, the room vanished. The fluorescent hum, the faint antiseptic smell, the doctor's pitying gaze, all of it disappeared into a cold, suspended silence. He slid an envelope toward me. Lab printouts, timelines, the undeniable proof of her betrayal. That night, I didn't argue or yell. I packed a small bag, left my keys on the counter, and walked out, just like he said. But I didn't leave for good, not yet. I had met Claire 8 years earlier at a charity gala. She laughed like someone untouched by pain. A sound that disarmed you, made you forget to guard your heart. I was an architect, quiet, methodical. She was radiant, reckless, magnetic. I thought she brought balance to my order. I thought she truly saw me. When she said she wanted me, I believed her. When she said she loved me, I didn't doubt it. It's strange how betrayal rewires memory. You replay moments, spotting clues you once ignored, the business trips that ran too long, the sudden obsession with girls' nights, the way she turned her phone face down after texts. But the worst sign was subtle, the way she began treating me like a placeholder. I should have seen it sooner. The little things always tell you first. After the consultation, I verified everything before confronting her, always confirmed before dropping a truth bomb. I contacted a friend at the police lab, someone who owed me a favor. I handed him a used baby bottle, a pacifier, and one of Claire's hairbrushes. I said it was for a paternity case. He didn't ask questions. 3 days later, a text arrived. "The child's DNA doesn't match yours." I stared until my vision blurred. Then, surprisingly, I felt relief. Not rage, not grief, because now I wasn't her victim, I was her reckoning. Weeks were spent preparing quietly, meticulously. Step 1, I withdrew everything from our joint account. Half was legally mine, the other half I considered payment for silence. Step 2, I contacted my attorney. Divorce papers citing irreconcilable differences. No mention of the child. No confrontation. I wanted her calm, unprepared. Step 3, I went to the fertility clinic she had forced me to visit. I requested a notarized copy of my sterility report sent to my personal email. Proof. Step 4, I waited. When I finally returned home, she acted mildly surprised. "You just laughed," she said, half laughing, half defensive. "What was that about?" "I needed time to think," I said, setting my bag down. "You were right about the surgery. I booked it." Her smile softened. She reached out. I let her. That week I was perfect, attentive, agreeable. I cooked her favorite meal. I wanted her relaxed, unaware that her world was quietly crumbling. On Friday, I asked her to meet me at the clinic to finalize paperwork. She came dressed like she was meeting a lover. When a receptionist handed her the wrong folder, she opened it right there. Inside was my sterility report dated years before a son's birth. I watched her color drain. She looked at me like a drowning person, realizing the waters were too deep. "Claire," I said softly, "you should read the part highlighted in yellow." She did. Her lips trembled. This isn't possible." I tilted my head. "Funny. That's exactly what I said." She tried to speak. I walked away, leaving her standing there clutching the proof as if it burned her. No screaming, no exposure, no scandal. Just silence, the kind that suffocates. She tried calling, texting, begging to talk. I ignored everything. Her last message read, "Please, he needs you." She was wrong. He needed the truth more than me, and the truth was something she could no longer hide. Weeks later, mutual friends began hearing the story. I never said a word. Secrets leak when someone's desperate enough to cover them. Her lover, my business partner, left the firm soon after. His wife filed for divorce. Claire moved back with her parents, selling the house I'd designed for us. I didn't celebrate. I didn't need to. Watching her rebuild from ashes was enough. People think revenge requires fire and fury. It doesn't. It requires precision, patience, the ability to smile while cutting the strings. I never told her how I discovered the truth, never about the doctor, the DNA test, or the nights I rehearsed the confrontation. I never delivered. The most elegant revenge is in what you withhold. Sometimes I think about that consultation room, the doctor's eyes, the quiet pity. That was when my life split in two, the man I was and the man I became. One life for love, the other for truth. Between them lies a silence I left behind, the same silence she wakes up to every morning, wondering if I'll ever speak again. I won't. That is her punishment.